Hey everybody, Josh here. I thought I'd go ahead and do a 2013 breeding season update here. Just go over what some of my plans are, what's been happening so far, and so forth. First thing you might notice is I got a new tagging system. If you read my blog on the website, you know that I started developing my own tracking software using barcodes. It's very convenient to scan rather than to write everything down. My feeding nights have been reduced by an hour when I feed. Instead of writing down everything, all I have to do is scan. And for anybody asks, it is not going to be publicly available to anybody else. This is for my own personal use. None of the software out there currently in the market suited my needs for the present and for the future. At some point, way down the line, I may decide to go ahead and release it to the public, but for the next few years, that's not going to happen. So there's that. Not trying to be selfish or a jerk or anything like that. It's just that my day job as a software developer, I develop and support software all day, and I don't want the snake portion of my business to also be about software. Getting slightly burnt out on software, so yeah. Anyway, the 2013 breeding season is progressing pretty nicely. Started determining what my pairings were going to be on back in August. It took me a while, but I think I've got everything just about figured out. Go ahead and show you my two new males, the GHI and the Hidden Gene Wilma Pastel Granite. GHI is still eating, and he's growing fast. He's probably close to 500 grams now. Last I weighed him, beginning of this month, he was, well, let's see, it was 433 grams. And he's eaten every time I've offered since. So I'm hoping by January he'll be 600 grams. And the Hidden Gene Wilma Pastel Granite stopped eating a month ago. He's just shy of 400 grams. I'm going to try to give him an ASF. Hopefully that'll get him back on feed. But, yeah, I don't know if he'll be big enough by January or not, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, the big plans, obviously I have some really sweet males. I have a Coral Glow, a male maker, and unfortunately I don't want a whole lot of males. Next season it's mostly going to be about me growing my collection, holding back females, and some sweet male combos. So the Coral Glow, he's a backup for a lot of the females, but as far as a primary breeder for the females, not as many as you might think. He's doing good. He's currently in shed, just starting. But yeah, he's looking good. He's eating. Well, he was eating. He's stopped, but he's just shy of 800 grams, so he's a good weight. The Orange Dream, he's huge. He's 1,200 grams now, and I've got him with a ton of girls. In my Orange Dream, if you haven't seen him, he is one of the nicest Orange Dreams I've ever laid my eyes on. There I have him with a pewter. I just introduced these two a couple hours ago, so nothing going on yet. But that male is something else. I'm hoping to get a larger group of female combat holdbacks. I think the Orange Dream project is going to be huge. It's already growing. The prices have gone up in 2012 versus where they were in 2011, which is awesome. And just having a stellar specimen like him, I think, is really going to be great for my collection. So I'm sure I'll have some males and some females up for sale once I get some clutches from him. But really focused on creating holdbacks and things like that. As far as the whole breeding stuff, I have some stuff I'm not going to show you because got some world first plans, but keep everything on my cards. For the adult females, I have the males and I mark when they copulate. See, I've got the spider locked up with the spark, and here we got the coral glow and the spinner. Not gonna zoom in on too many of these. Got to keep some secrets, but I've got some really cool pied stuff. I got a few het pieds. I bought quite a few normals and got a couple het pieds from Justin Kubelka. He's been reducing his I guess lower end female breeders, and I picked up a few for this season. I got 2 het pieds. They have both locked up with the pumpkin pied, which is, he's looking really nice. Love that guy, that orange, it's amazing. So he's locked up with each of the het pieds. They have decent sized follicles right now. This one's sitting at 10 millimeters. I'll leave the sheds in there. I think it helps stimulate breeding. And this one has 9 millimeter follicles. Not quite big enough to guarantee that they'll go into ovulation, but it's a good sign to see them having follicles, and hopefully they'll grow when I ultrasound in a few weeks. But yeah, the normals, a lot of the normals I have paired up with the Orange Dream, hoping to produce some females. A couple of them with the Coral Glow. Think there's Coral Glow market next year is going to be interesting. There's a ton of male makers out there now, a lot of 2012 males. So from a business standpoint, I'm hoping to get some Coral Glows on the market before the clutches from all those 2012 males start coming. But I don't want to make too many just regular males. I'm looking to make combo males, not just for my own personal use as far as holdbacks go, but I think the combo males are going to be where it's at. Yeah. And I'd really like to get some really nice combo male holdbacks that I can pair up with recessives next year. Not doing any Coral Glow recessive stuff this year, primarily because I want to be able to do Codom in addition to the Coral Glow. Like, for example, the Hypo Pastel. Right now I just have her with the Champagne Pastel. But next year, who knows, maybe she'll go with a Coral Glow Spider, Coral Glow Bumblebee. Yeah, I have the Bumblebee, which I must tell you is one of the brightest adult bumblebees I've ever seen. I mean, that's what happens when you get a high quality bumblebee. I mean, look at that yellow. And she's almost 2,000 grams. So, very, very little browning in this girl. I can't wait to see what the Coral Glow version looks like. But yeah, if I get like a Coral Glow Bumblebee, would be an amazing breeder for clowns, for hypos, for pieds even. So that's my goal there. More focused this season about producing things that'll help my collection versus getting stuff out there for sale. That's not to say I won't have a lot of stuff available for sale, but my primary focus in my pairings is to further enhance my collection for the future, to help grow the business. This is Saturday. I lock up on Thursdays, or I pair up on Thursdays, and a lot of the couples I had together, I've already separated. Had a couple locks, but got one still going on here. Go ahead and show you. This pied hasn't been eating, so I decided to pair her up. She's still a little small. You can't see it right now, but they were locked up earlier, just an hour or so ago. But the Super Phantom piebalds, I think it'd be pretty cool. What do you think? In case you were wondering, I always remove the water when I pair up. If one of my snakes has like a respiratory infection or something that I miss, which I hope never happens, but it's entirely possible. It happens to the best of us. But I remove the water bowl because infection is spread through drinking water. You know, the sick snake will drink out of the water and infect it, and then the healthy snake will drink from the water and infect it. It might be pointless. They might be able to spread their the disease through copulation or even close proximity, but I figure it doesn't hurt, so I do it, and then I fill the water back up once I separate the pair again. But yeah, I think that's it for now. Still early in the season. I'm actually not getting as many lockups the past couple weeks as I was the first couple weeks I was pairing in the season. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but still early. Not too worried about it. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen this season. Excited. Should get at least 20 clutches. Every single one of these females here is going to breed, and that's 24 females there. And then approximately, I don't know, a third or close to half of these females are going to be breeding, depending on if they gain weight. Most of them are, like the Candy in here. She's 1,600 grams or so. She's locked twice now with the yellow belly pied. So I'm excited about that project, the pumpkin pied Candy. I think that would just look amazing. Looking forward to it. I like these tubs. They're not too small. I think she fits in there pretty comfortably. She didn't have any problems locking up this weekend. And I think she could probably stand there for a few hundred more grams before she has to move up. So smaller females are fine in here for breeding, and I have a bunch of them. But I guess I should mention this. I had previously mentioned about my incubator that I didn't think I was going to be able to use it. I decided to get dirty and disassemble it and replace the shelves. So the shelves now are the wired closet shelves, and I've had this running for a couple weeks now in here, and the temperatures are relatively stable. At the very top, the thermostat is set at 89 degrees, and the probe is at the top. And the top tub here usually stays about 88 to 89 degrees. And then the bottom, closest to the fan that's blowing the hot air out, up and out, stays about 91. The tub next to it's about 90 or so. So most of the space I think will be usable. I could probably have 20 clutches in here without worrying about the temperatures. Definitely going to keep it running to make sure, but it looks like it's going to be usable for this next season. I'll probably try to make something a little bit better for the 2014 season. But for now, I think this is going to work. I should also go ahead and show you guys these things. These are my homemade hatchling racks. I'm not done with them. I don't have heat tape yet. But get over here and I'll show you. I bought the small tubs from the Container Store. I think these are 6 quarts. Thecontainerstore.com. But they are a perfect size for a hatchling ball python, up to, I'd say, about 300-400 grams. Got 18 rows of 3 tubs each, so 54 tubs in each one. 108 tubs total. I know it might seem silly that I have these when I have, you know, these things. Yes, I have 105 juvenile tubs, but let's say I get my low-end estimate of 20 clutches. That's anywhere from 120 to 140 babies. And if I have to hold on to a large number of them for whatever reason, whether that be a slow market or just being a new breeder, having a hard time moving snakes, or just all the clutches coming late in the season and I simply can't ship because it's too hot or too cold. I just wanted to have these built and ready, just to give them a workout, to make sure they're going to work, because if I get these filled up and something fails, it doesn't work the way I would need it to, I can always move them. But if I wait until I absolutely need the space and something goes wrong, then I could be in trouble. So I went ahead and got the materials and designed these. It was actually not too bad. I designed the racks in SketchUp, which let me get exact dimensions, and I sent the piece list to a local sign shop, and they cut the PVC to my exact specifications, and then all I had to do was basically put it together. It's 1/2-inch PVC. So far it seems to be good, and I don't really have any sagging issues, which with 1/2-inch PVC I don't expect to. I have about a 1/16 of an inch gap, which is perfect because in this room humidity is a problem, especially during the winter. But I don't have any problem sliding in or out. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these 2 racks full of snakes. Alright, well I think that's all for this video. I hope it's not too long. I really don't know how long I've been rambling here. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate your support. Please let me know what you think. I also appreciate your comments. Alright, till next time.